Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Oriane, and in today's video we are gonna talk about 5 things that I think are important when you have to interview with a company. So in my previous video I talked about how to get an internship, and I think the advice that I talk about there applies to how to even get a job. So if you haven't watched that, please watch it, and I will link it down in the description box or somewhere on the screen. So this video is gonna be the next step. So okay, you applied for the internship, you applied for the full-time job, and now you have an interview. So what's next? So the number one thing in my opinion is dress for success. Dress to kill. Dress to impress. The confidence that you have when you're dressed well, I mean, it's just incredible. I think that when you dress well, you feel good, you're confident. The way I dress affects my mood. When I dress very well, very professional, I mean, it shows on everything that I do. Like I feel so much more in power, in control, like, hey, I can do this. Nice suits if you're a girl, against nice suit, pants or skirt with a very nice jacket, very nice shirt underneath, nice hair, light makeup, don't want to do too much, and with your confidence, like, also strapped on and ready to go. If you're a guy, a very nice suit, make sure there's no like wrinkle and crinkles, very nice iron button down shirt. I mean, dress for it, dress like you have the job. Number 2, prep for very good standard entry level kind of interviewing questions. There are tons on Google. Like, just Google top 100 interview questions. Like, there's so many standard one, and also pay attention, or I guess focus on the ones that ask about how do you resolve conflicts. Recruiters love that. They love how do you work in a group. They like, tell us about a time where you had to handle a difficult situation. They like, talk to us about a project that you're really proud of, or talk about a project that you could have done better. Talk about a situation where it was very difficult at the beginning and you could not see the end result, but ultimately you were able to like crush it. Like, they like that type of questions, and this is where you have the opportunity to just shine and stand out. Like, you want to have very good stories. Again, I think I talked about it in my last video, but the power of storytelling, guys, it's incredible. With any experience that you have, just talk about it in a way that it's a story. Like, the recruiters want to know more. Like, what's an example? Like, I remember I was asked in an interview, why do you want to work for the company? And yeah, that's a very good question that you need to prep for all of the different companies that you will be interviewing at. Is, why do you want to work here? Have a very good story. I remember when I was interviewing for a company, I will not say the name of the company, but they said, why do you want to work here? And I was like, because I want my work to matter. And I used an example of something that had happened in the recent news and how the company was able to help in that situation. And I was like, I want to be a part of that. I want to be working for a company where I can see where what I'm doing, like I can visually see where it's going. And I used the example of the recent news, and I was like, what you did there, I mean, it was incredible. And if I was working for your company, I would be so proud to go out and be like, yeah, this is my company, that's where I work, and they're just incredible people. And the recruiter was like, yeah, like, she was just eating my word, and I was like, I got it. And yeah, I got the offer there. So you want to make sure that you have a very good story and that you say it with passion. Have a story. Like, I think they talk about the STAR method. So the STAR method is I'm gonna go back, or I'm gonna link it down here, but I think the STAR method is all about the way you tell a story, with beginning, you know, a little bit of details, and ultimately at the end, you know, what's the conclusion that you reached, and you know, how you were able to, you know, turn everything around and make the world a better place. Just joking. Number 3 is do your research on the company. I know that when you're looking for an internship position or a full-time job, you tend to, you know, again, you don't want to put all of your eggs in one basket. You know, you apply to so many different companies and you just hope that one is gonna call you back. Totally understandable. But do your research on each and every single one company, and make sure that, you know, you find one unique thing or one or two unique things about the different companies that you can talk about with the recruiter. So if it's a company, if it's a medical company, talk about, you know, the one new innovation that they came up with. You know, ask questions about that, show interest about it. Like, just do your research in a way that shows that you have a decent level of preparation and care. Tip number 4, be positive, be enthusiastic, be optimistic. I think that plays a role. Again, as I said before, recruiters talk to hundreds and thousands of applicants, and it's very tiring. I remember when I used to go to my campus, U of I, for interviewing, and it was like we were interviewing from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. in 30 minutes intervals. So one way to stand out, again, is by your attitude. Be that person that gets the recruiter excited and re-energized. Be positive, ask them about their day. Just show that you're an overall great and interesting person to just be friends with or just hang out with. You know, attitude really matters. Some people don't know that. Some people would focus on the grades or the GPA, which you should do, but your attitude also matters. A last and final tip: always follow up. After an interview, send an email, send them a message on LinkedIn. Always follow up. Talk about you know, memorable parts of the interview. Maybe they talk to you about their cat, maybe they talk to you about their dogs, maybe they told you that, you know, maybe you asked what they were gonna do during the weekend and they told you that they were gonna go camping with their kids. This is what you put in your follow-up email. Like, hey, you know, it was so great talking to you. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to interview me. You know, those are the things that are memorable in the interview. Oh, also, you mentioned that you were gonna go camping with your kids. I hope you guys have an amazing time. I myself will, you know, be spending time with family after a very stressful week. But yeah, I hope I hear from you soon, or I look forward to talking with you soon. And yeah, thanks again. That's an amazing email to read. It makes the recruiter feel special. So make them feel special. And always follow up, like, you know, follow up after another week and be like, hey, I just wanted to check in, see how you're doing. When should I hear back from you? And things like that. So always follow up. Alright guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comment section or on Instagram if you have any questions or things that you want me to kind of answer that maybe I didn't talk about in this video, and I would love to do that. But yeah, until my last video,